Hi, and welcome back to Soul Food Ministries and Outreach. I'm Henriette Hobson. Thank you for tuning in. And welcome to all the ministries that is under Soul Food Ministries. No more Jim Crow and our craft session. Now we're doing hard work. But you know what? The things that I know how to do, I like putting them on video and sharing them as a woman doing it, because there's not that many women on. There are a few, but there are not that many women on actually doing, you know, carpentry or hardware or electric thing. Now I'm no electrician nor carpenter. Okay, I just have the gift of being creative and you know doing what I do for my family, my home. So that's the disclaimer. I don't know anything about a lot of things. I've read a lot, looked at a lot of videos, and I just suggest that you do the same. Now, this is about electricity, so you really want to. I had to make sure I put a disclaimer in here because I don't want anybody doing something and burning up their house or something. This is what I do, and you know, go on, look at some other YouTube videos from true licensed electricians are on there, and they're showing you things. I've done that, and I have just kind of learned how to do it, on my own a little bit, and then also looking at things. So anyway, this was real simple, and one of the things is this is where this came from. These are two extension cord pieces, opened up, the sleeve pulled back, and the inner wires exposed. I have I have it outside hooked up to something, and sometimes I forget, mow the lawn and run right over it because it's not in a one of those conductor tubes or whatever. It's not inside the PVC or anything. And so it's just kind of laying there in the grass so that it won't be seen. And if I forget and I run over it, then here I am. I gotta, work it out. So that's kind of like what happened here. It got ate up by a lawnmower. So what you do is pull the sleeve back, split it with, you can, slit it with a razor or whatever, some sharp object, even X-Acto knife or something like that, and then pull it back, expose your wires. They'll be covered. You won't be able to see the copper on the inside. And so and these are the pieces that came off of the ones that I'm showing you. These are the pieces. You have a hot wire, which is your black one. You have your white wire, which is your neutral. And this is your ground wire. Okay, so I'm not going to get into all that because the white wire, yeah, it's a neutral, I think. Doesn't matter. Don't listen to me on that. Just, I want to get this done, but I want to show you how to do it is what I'm basically doing, because I didn't think I was going to even talk about that. So what I did, I have the tool, but I can't find it right now. Matter of fact, I have maybe 2 or 3 of the wire strippers and all. I just want to get this done. And if you don't have it, which you can go and find them in the dollar store, you can find them in just different local hardware stores without a problem. Of course, you can go online and find anything, but you can find a lot of the stuff really, really inexpensively. So just know that you can. And I'm going to show you this manually without mine, that you can take. What I did was I took some scissors and I just kind of scored it, put a little pressure on it and turned it and scored it and scored it and scored it until it scored. What you don't want to do is put any kind of real pressure on it and cut through to your copper wires. That's what makes everything flow and work. So you really need those, 1 or 2, because it's like a bundle, a small bundle. If 1 or 2 or 3 of them or whatever gets, damaged in the thing, that's no big deal. You need to make sure you have, you know, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 of them, a little, at least half of what is on there to make it work. You're gonna score it all the way around, and then basically it pulls off. It's a little tug. You can take a razor or what was it, a drywall knife, one of those. I can't think of the name of it right now, but box cutter or whatever, and you can slice gently, scoring it, until you get down to the wire. You don't have to do that because it's a risk of slicing into the wire. Get the tool and you won't have a problem, because basically with the tool they have different size holes for most wires, and then you just stick it in there, and turn it and it scores it, and then you put it in the one that will hold tight onto it and pull it, and it pulls it right off for you. No problem at all. No problem at all. So this is the manual way. If you don't have the tool and you need to get it done, Christmas is coming up. Christmas lights need to be put up. I have rewired Christmas lights. That's a whole nother ball game, because those Christmas light wires are so thin and so little. It can be done. I've done it, but it's a little bit of it's no cakewalk, as they say. So you want to take these and you just, you can kind of twist it and it'll come right off. See how that just came off? It's already scored. Okay, let me see, make sure that you can see this. It's already scored. You can see that there's wire up under there because I've already scored it that much. And then you can just take it, hold on to it, and twist it and pull from the now be careful, don't get your hand into any wires, because if you're pulling, that wire will cut your fingers. So just know you're dealing with, and you can use gloves if you want to. I've been kind of used to dealing with this, and I just don't like using gloves, even though I do use them. So you can even take your scissors, kind of pinch down on there. I don't want to stick myself with those wires. It hurts. And then, pull until it comes off. Get a grip on it at the bottom where it's cut. Come around on the other side of it or whatever. It's bent. That's the reason why it was bent. And, the same thing, this one probably will come off in my hand. It's not bent. And so what I'm doing is, you're just twisting and pulling. Now, you may have to put a little force into this, but twist and pull, and there it is. See? There. Okay. Now, these are no good anymore. Just throw them out. So, this is like, emergency, something to, keep your lights on if you got lights outside or whatever. And, so you get the sleeve back out of the way. Each wire, each color, you have a green, a white, and a black. White goes to white, black goes to black, green goes to green. Really simple. Can't mess that up. You really, really can't. And so you just take them, put them together. Let me get up here so you can get a good close. And you just take them. I just kind of cross them. Let's pull the rest of these back out the way. You put the two greens together. It's one on this. That's the ground wire. Okay. And then take the copper wires and just twist them together. It's just like, braiding them. Just twist them together. Even them up a little bit. And then just twist. Be careful. Don't stick your finger into that thin, sharp wire, because it is sharp and it can stick into your flesh. My skin is pretty tender and thinner than it used to be when I was younger, but it's easier to poke into. And whether you have thick skin or not, you don't want to be poking into it. Do the same thing with the white ones. You get your two white wires. One of them's in the way. Put them together. Twist. Put them together. Not the rubber that's on them, just the wire. Twist them together. Twist real good. Give them a good twist. Because you want to marry them together. You want to merge them together to get that connection. Get a good connection. Same thing with the black ones. Put them together. I'm looking at it and I can't see what I'm doing on the screen. Put the black ones together, the two, just like you did the green and the white. And twist. Twist, twist from the bottom, twist them together all the way to the very tip end. Now, if you don't need a lot, this is probably, it's about an inch, less than an inch to actually merge them together. If you get a little bit, if it's too long, just snip a little bit of it off. Okay? But snip it on something so you won't have those little pieces everywhere and then you're stepping on them or whatever. I really didn't want to do it on here because this is my kitchen eating, prepping counter and everything I want on there, but you can get it out. So, good twist. Make sure everything's twisted in its place on the right one. And then just fold it back on itself, on the rest of the other wire. Okay? Now, this is called electrical tape. Dollar store, get 2 of them for $1. And it says PVC electrical tape. You get 2 rolls for $1. So, can't beat that price. Well, I'm sorry, $1.25 now. It's not just $1 anymore. So, you want to take your electrical tape, and it is stretchable, and that helps to seal it down. It's like if you ever use floral tape. It kind of does the same thing. You pull you off a piece. Just start with a small piece. Don't try to, because you can't get this roll through each one of those, So you just pull you off. All you got to do is pull. Put your fingers on one on each side, pull. It comes right off. You don't even have to have scissors to cut it off. Then you take, and, here's my 2 black wires. You start beyond where the wire is, where you've got the wire folded back. Okay, and you start wrapping. Oops, let's get it back on there. I don't know if you can see because my hands are on here. Okay, you want to just put your tape on there, get it started, and just wrap it. I get to thinking about what I'm doing and looking at it and forget you need to see. Okay, so you see this? We're just coming into, I don't know how much that you can see. But anyway, it's got to come under there. Come under your, okay. It's black on black, so it's kind of hard to get a good view. So when I'm going to get to the green one. I should have maybe done one of the green one first. But you have to go under there. It's a little tight squeeze, but it's no big deal. Go in there. And what you want to do is you want to kind of give it a tug, give it a pull, okay, while you're wrapping it, so that it'll get in the creases and seal it up, so that when you put this back outside or wherever you're going to put it, it will not get water in it. And the other wires, all these other wires are not, meeting up. Those wires start, connecting together, and you mess around and get a shock. You don't want that. Get you another piece, pull, snap it off, continue on. wrapping it around. Hats off to you people that do these videos. Okay, so just keep wrapping. Give it a little tug. Wrap some more. And just kind of keep going at an angle because you want to go down. It's all right if it bunches up or whatever. Just smooth it down. Snatch, pull it a little, and it'll just decrease. It'll creases kind of come out, and then you can cover them up with the next overlap. And you're overlapping the whole time. You are overlapping. That is very important. Okay, and so this is what we have. Let me get all this other stuff out of the way. That's what we have. Okay, and I do it a couple times because I want to make sure no water's getting in there, and that I have a good connection, and I don't have to come back there and deal with it again unless I run over it again. So here we go. We're gonna go with the next one. See, they like I said, the sticky. They get sticky. You handle those wires too much and they start to. And so you can kind of double the wires over each other if you want to, but you get a much smoother, so you just, like I said, fold it down. Get you another piece of tape. Pull. Snap it off. Get started on this next one. Okay? You want to make sure that everything is still together. All the wires are connected. The two greens are fully in contact. Okay? There we are with the green one, and we're wrapping the tape around it. We're just wrapping. Keeping it in the camp. Okay. It's a little tedious, but it's worth it because extension cords are not cheap. And I have run over them quite often. And then sometimes it wasn't a bad idea because I ended up making me a shorter one, because I didn't need the full distance long one that I had, 100 feet or whatever. And I can make me a 25 footer. You can buy the ends in the hardware store and just make your whole new shorter extension cord. And just keep pulling and wrapping and tucking it under, overlapping, making sure everything is completely covered. Pull and wrap. Tuck it under there, pull, wrap until you finish with that piece. Then put another piece on it. Do the same thing with the white. Every wire connected gets the same treatment. There you go. There's the white wire, the two together. There they are. Put the black tape on there. Start beyond a little bit beyond the wires so you can have some coverage. And wrap. Just keep wrapping, pulling and wrapping. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, we're going to get another piece, short piece. I'm shortening the piece so I can, because this is just a demo. And keep wrapping. Pull, wrap. See that? Pull, wrap. Pull, wrap. Get it secured. I do it like I said, a couple times. Then there you are. You have all three of those wires connected back again. Get you some juice, some electricity flowing through that. Then bundle those together. Take your tape and begin to bundle all three of the wires that you just wired together in a bundle together. Start at the end. pull and wrap. This is easier because, this is easier because you don't have to go in between the little spaces. Keep going all the way down. Keep going all the way down, and give that a couple of coats of the tape. Because if you're going, like I said, you don't want anything exposed to anything. No water any water for sure. And if it's going outside, it's going to be in the elements, and you want it fully protected. You can take the old sleeve if you want to and try to, pull it back over it a little bit, and then wrap it some more. Wrap it again. Okay, that's the old sleeve. I just opened it back up, overlapped it on one another, and then just take some more electrical tape. But if you don't have the old sleeve, you don't have to worry about it, because you have really secure, because you want to secure wherever that sleeve ends, you want to make sure that is wrapped. Okay, everything is wrapped. No water is seeping in anywhere. Start at before your ends, so that and give it a secure pull and wrap, and just keep going all the way until you have completely covered it. I even have gone as far as to put some duct tape on there before I take it and sit it outside again, because I just don't want any issues. Take some more tape, because I'm not at the end. See, it's still an opening there. It's still, where is it? Where you can see it. See, it's still a little opening there. Take, wrap, overlap for sure. Make sure you overlap. That's important. And that your ends are snug. That when you pull it and you're at the end, that it's stuck. Just keep going. The pull activates the sticky. And there you go. And now you have a secured connection back. Your extension cord working again. Like I said, I put duct tape around it as well. Or you could put flex tape that's waterproof. Whatever you want to do. But if you do that first part right, all this right, you may not have to do anything to it. But I like being on the safer side. So there you go. It's really easy. It is not anything that you really need a lot of muscle for. If you're having trouble with your fingers, arthritis or something, or whatever the situation, it may be a little bit of a challenge, because it is, kind of tedious and detailed, and your fingers need to be, good and little strength in your fingers, but you don't need, a lot of arm strength or anything to be lifting anything. It's very, very, very easy. And like I said, you can buy ends, make your whole new extension cord, and have 2 extension cords instead of 1 at half the price or less. If you have old extension cord, you can, just cut the ends off, but leave some of the cord on there. A good, I say 3 inches of cord. No, more than 3 inches. I would say a foot, half of a foot long. That'll give you, so you can work with it and get the wires out, cut them, all that, and you'll still have enough to wire it together. And then you got, I use now for Christmas, with the Christmas lights and all that, so that I won't have a whole lot of cords, or having to buy as many cords. I use old lights that have burned out, and I connect them, because I have a good sized yard, and I put things out in the yard, run the wires, garland on the gate and all that. And you have to sometimes wire stuff together, if your lights, and that way I don't just have You can't see the extension cord because it's in the grass and it's laying flat and there are no lights working on it. So in the daytime or at night, your decorating idea is not interrupted with something that you don't want. So anyway, I'm getting a little dazed here, losing focus. And there you go. Hey, extension cord done. And I hope that helped. Like I said, I'm not an electrician, not a carpenter, but this is just a quick repair, something that I do, and it's safe if you do it the way I showed you to do it. Look on other YouTube videos with, like I said, licensed electricians that show you things how to do it. And, just don't fret when things go wrong. Ladies, you're alone, don't have anyone. You don't have to take any mess off of some man because, he wants whatever for you, or come in and charge you an arm and a leg for something that is really easy you can do yourself, at least to hold you over until you can afford to do different or better. And that's not man bashing at all. I love men. It's not that, I have a hate, but, anybody can be a rascal, okay? And just putting it real nice. So, and I want women to feel empowered. I want you to see that some woman is doing that, knows how to do it. And if I know how to do it, you know how to do it. So, see you next time.